Yo, what's up, y'all? You know what it is. September 5th, E-Rhyme Sports in the building. Labor Day is over. I wish I was in New York for the parade. I missed it. Look, some people, big time players, had their drafts. Still, some people need fantasy help and still might have a draft tonight. And tomorrow night, I got one more before the season starts Thursday. NFL 2017. Look, Rodgers, Ryan. These are just, rankings in terms of what guys will do with stats. You got Roethlisberger, Breeze, Brady, Derek Carr. Eli should have a big year. Don't sleep on Cam coming back. Russell, Phillip. Don't play Phillip week 1 against Denver, though. And I'll give you, fantasy information and matches about that. You know what I'm saying? Because E-Rhyme Sports, tweet at me at E-Rhyme Sports. I'll answer your fantasy questions. Draft your quarterback. Look, if you want Aaron Rodgers or one of the big guys, you got to draft him 3rd, 4th round. Otherwise, wait to the 6th round or later. You can get Jameis or Matthew Stafford, Eli, Russell Wilson, 9th, 10th round. Running backs, it's real simple. David Johnson's probably number 1 because Le'Veon's been out for a while, but he's back. My Steelers, baby. Ezekiel would be 3. I think now he's going in the 2nd round in most draft choices. Shady McCoy is legit. So is Murray. Devontae Freeman. The problem is Tevin Coleman splitting carries. The Rams, Sammy Watkins should open stuff up for Gurley. We'll see. Definitely love Howard. I have him on a team. Melvin Gordon. Lamar Miller's good. I think Dalvin Cook will be special. Fournette, he'll be legit. Don't sleep on Kareem Hunt for the Kansas City Chiefs. Although week 1 against the Patriots, he might not do so well. These receivers, I'll take Antonio number 1 over Julio, but Julio can be more explosive in terms of touchdowns just because of his size. You know what I'm saying? Breaks it down, fantasy football for you. Odell might miss week 1, but he'll be explosive. Can't ever go wrong with Jordy Nelson and Mike Evans. You could flip-flop them. I think Jameis might spread it around more just because of Deshaun Jackson and Brait and Howard, Doug Martin after the suspension. Cooper should have a big year. AJ Green, you maybe move him up even ahead of Jordy Nelson, put him at 5, and then put Mike Evans 4. T.Y. Hilton, look, you don't know when Luck's coming back, so he could drop down. I think at the end of the day, Terrell Pryor, Mike Thomas, Fitzgerald, you could put up in here. Des Bryant should have a big year, and Brandon Cooks. Julian Edelman is out, so remember that. Chris Hogan, good sleeper pick. Gronk is always your number 1 tight end. You got to roll with Kelsey, Jordan Reed. Let me tell you, my favorite, trust me when I say this, got to the championship last year, Delaney Walker. He's, I got him 6, but, he's right there with all those guys. Martellus Bennett's a sleeper. He's going later in rounds, but Aaron Rodgers is going to love him. People are not even drafting Gates. Hunter is not going to house Gates, attempts. Phillip Rivers loves Gates. Zach Ertz is a sleeper, really solid pick. Don't sleep on Julius Thomas because Jay Cutler's going to throw him touchdowns. He loves tight ends. Ebron. Eric Ingram is a sleeper. Definitely a sleeper. Don't forget about Zach Miller in Chicago because Mike Glennon or Trubisky have to throw it to somebody. With Victor Cruz and Cameron Meredith being hurt and cut and all that stuff. Look, the defense, Broncos, Texans, Vikings. Remember, the Broncos have that week 5 bye. I like 2 defenses. I like to mix and match. We're not even going to get into kickers. Take it the last pick. Even if it's Gutowski or Matt Bryant, take them the last pick. Try to get a kicker that has a good offense, but you think somebody that's going to kick some actual field goals. Crosby, the Lions, they score a lot. This Chiefs defense is going to be good. Remember, it's special teams too. Same with the Giants because you got Tyreek Hill on special teams. Seattle's defense just stepped up. The Selvin Richardson trade. Cardinals sleeper defense and their special teams is great. Patriots stop the run, but you can pass on them. Panthers should be better with Kuechly and Davis and their health. Watch the secondary. Ravens, great tackling. They'll get you sacks probably. T-Sizzle with the drizzle. I'm not like a hurricane, but my name is E-Complete and I bring you pain. Yo, man, I like to elevate and reign with God. Understand that I never spit it odd. My fantasy football skills are so ill, but I'm not catching losses like the Vikings or the Bills. My Super Bowl victories are more like the Steelers. Don't you understand? I'm throwing out some feelers. Tweet me at E-Complete because I spit the rhymes and I rock the beats. So unique, my technique will flow. That's That's why the Tampa Bay Bucks, yo, got a decent defense. The Eagles, too. Sorry, not my Steelers. You know what to do. So these are the best defenses. And that's basically it. Yo, fantasy football, kicker last round. Don't be afraid to make trades during the season. Watch your matchups. I definitely like, you want Zay Jones from the Bills. Some rookies like him, Dalvin Cook. Don't sleep on Joe Mixon, because these guys, are going to do a lot. Tyrod Taylor's got to throw to somebody for Buffalo. Joe Mixon, Jeremy Hill, and Bernard are kind of banged up and hurt. So, and Marlon Mack. He might house Frank Gore's spot eventually. But, don't trust. Andrew Luck might be out a week, 2, 3. Scott Tolzien? Nah, homie. I ain't rolling with Scott Tolzien. You know what I mean? Lean with it. Rock with it. Lean with it. E-Complete. Yo, eCompleteEntertainment.com's dropping bombs. Fantasy football preview tomorrow. I will drop the NFL preview on you before the season kicks off Thursday and give you the prediction. Oof, you know what it is. I already told you about the college football. What a great weekend that was. We'll talk about that though. Alright? NFL fantasy football preview. E complete hip hop.